Hey Planning Fam, welcome back to my channel. And by the title that you're reading down below, you've probably already seen that I have a big announcement for you guys. So if you want all the details, stick around because that's coming up right now. Okay, Planning Fam, welcome back to my channel, and we've got a little bit of a chatting vlog today. As you can tell by the title of this video, I am going back to Disney World. What? So this is a really monumental trip for me for a couple of reasons. We're going to dive right into all of those details in a minute, but I did want to give a very quick update that is kind of pertinent to this video. So a while back, I did a chatty vlog updating you guys on my life and announcing that I had become a Disney travel agent. I had originally become a Disney travel agent with a small starter company that did Disney Vacation Club rentals. Since then, have moved from that company and started working for another one. And now I'm officially self-employed. I'm my own business through this agency, and that's incredible. It has been a very slow start, I'm not gonna lie. It's been a lot of training, a lot of trying to get all of my templates and marketing together, and it also has been trying in the sense that I've just had a lot going on and I haven't been able to dedicate 100% of my time every day to getting these trainings all situated. The kids are also now on summer break, so they're home, and it just adds a lot of extra pressure to be able to focus on these things. However, this agency is incredible. They do sponsored fam trips quite often, and basically what those are is they're extreme discounted trips to certain destinations that you can go to and join in on events. A lot of times they'll do tours of hotels and room tours and things like that nature. I had a fellow agent from this agency post about needing a roommate, and she was not asking a lot at all whatsoever. And I felt, because of how slow going things have been, and honestly just how much I've been missing Disney, that this might be the perfect opportunity. When she told me how much I needed, I was like, I gotta make this work. I gotta make this work somehow. So with that being said, I am doing my first ever solo Disney vacation. Me. I'm kind of freaking out. I'm not gonna lie. I have never flown or traveled by myself before, ever. It's gonna be a lot for me. I have my moments throughout the days where my anxiety really gets to me, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't do this. I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna be so homesick. But I'm trying to do whatever I can to talk myself out of that mindset, because this is a goal I've had for quite a while now, to be able to go to Disney by myself. I feel like it's the best place to be if you're by yourself, honestly. The thing that is giving me the most anxiety is flying and being alone at the airport. That's the thing that's really got me in shambles, especially because my flight out to Florida is in Boston. I would have much rather preferred it to be closer to home at my home airport. It's a lot smaller, it's a lot safer, and I'm just more comfortable there. But you gotta do what you gotta do to save money. And my flight out was very affordable, and in order to do that, I had to fly out of Boston. So I am not going to be specifics on dates, trying to keep some things personal here, but the trip is going to be in September. So it's coming very, very soon. It's the very beginning of September. So I can't believe I'm going to be in Disney in 53 days or something like that. I think it's like that. because I've already been able to like book dining reservations, so I know it's less than 60 days. I'm excited. I am very excited. I'm a little overwhelmed. I have no idea what I'm doing, what I'm gonna wear. So basically, this specific fam trip is self-led for a majority of the trip. So what that means is it's a little less structured than most of the other fam trips, which honestly, I'm kind of like iffy on. I would have much rather preferred it to be like a full like family agency led or hosted led trip, just because your days would be booked for you. You wouldn't have to be worrying about where you're going to go, what you're going to do that day. So this specific trip, they have specific events that everyone's like meeting up at and doing together, but everything costs extra this specific trip. They're all at really, really, really good discounted rates, but I'm trying to do this super minimally without spending a ton of money. I have been door dashing to make some extra cash for this trip. I got the flights at a really, really deep discount, which has been great. It's the only reason I really was able to do this, on top of my roommate giving me an amazing deal on the room. So if it weren't for those two things, I probably would not be able to do this. So I'm like counting my blessings. I have had spiritual like gut instincts and scopes everywhere, putting out in the universe how I need to like take hold of new opportunities and trust that that's what I was meant to do. And I'm supposed to like network and meet new people and really grow my business and my career and really focus and hone in on that. And this was part of that. And I went with it. So here we are. I'm going back to Walt Disney World in the beginning of September and by myself. And that's insane. That's insane. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about what I'm planning on doing, but I don't know if they're going to stick. I'm going to be staying at a value resort, and I am either going to invest in a Mickey's Not So Scary party ticket, or I'm going to invest in a one-day hopper. I have not yet decided. There are opportunities with the agency for me to get really, really good discounts on these tickets, or even free. So I'm trying to decide what I want to do. Also, I might even just not do it at all. I might not even do a party ticket. I might not even do a hopper. I might just make it a resort only trip. I am still deciding. There is some events that the agency is doing at the party, and there is an event that's happening Tuesday night, which I found out is within the park. So I am trying to figure out, do I want to go to that event in the park? If I do, I need to invest in a ticket. So none of this is required. Like I said, it's a very self-led solo trip. They want you to take advantage of the hotels and touring the rooms and like just basically building your brand and taking photos and videos and marketing. So like that's what I'm planning on focusing on. However, obviously I don't want to like go and do nothing and not be involved in any of the agency events. So I'm trying to figure that out. I did book a couple of dining reservations, but I don't know if I'm going to keep both. I'm going to do one. I've never eaten by myself solo. Like this is going to be like a new thing for me, like doing the whole Disney vlogger thing by myself. Like I know there's vloggers out there that do this stuff all the time. They go to restaurants by themselves, they go to the parks by themselves, and I'll get into it. Like I'll get the hang of things. And I remember when I did some solo time a couple of years ago during my girls trip, and I absolutely loved it. So every time I get anxious or I second guess myself, or I'm starting to wonder if I'm going to be okay, if I'm going to be able to do this, I just remember that moment in time. And I keep thinking back to that and how like just content and at peace and happy I was, and really focusing on that feeling, because I know once I'm in it, I'm going to feel like that again. So So yeah, it's gonna be really new, and I'm definitely gonna be overwhelmed, and the anxiety is probably gonna kick in here and there throughout the day. But yeah, so I have to decide what reservation I want to keep. I have two really good ones. I have not eaten at either one of these. Well, okay, I have eaten at one of them, but it was a very long time ago when I was a little girl. Well, not a little girl, I was 17. And it's been completely revamped since then. And I've been wanting to go back there. And then the other one is one that I've been wanting to try and grab for years now, and I finally was able to. So it's almost like I don't want to choose, but I'm also trying to save money. And I promised myself I wasn't only going to do one sit down. So I have to figure that out. Either that or hustle my butt off door dashing so I can be able to do both. We'll see though. The agency also provided us with a free pass to either Wild World of Sports or one of the mini golf courses. So I'm really excited to do that. I am going to do a mini golf course. I think I know which one I'm going to do, but I haven't fully decided yet, but I think I know which one. I am going to be vlogging this entire trip, obviously. So if you guys are wondering where I'm going to be staying, if I end up doing the mini golf, which mini golf course I end up doing, if I end up going to the party or doing a day ticket, or if I just hang around the resorts in Disney Springs and hop around the property for the week. Make sure you're subscribed. You can hit the button down below so you don't miss any of that. But I am going to be recording the entire thing. I'm going to be recording a pack and prep with me. I'm going to be recording a travel vlog video, and then depending on what I end up doing will depend on if I do just like 1 week-long video or if I do daily vlogs. I might lean on daily vlogs this trip just because I am going to be there by myself. It's a perfect opportunity to really record more detailed. And unfortunately, when I go with my family or my husband, I don't focus as much on recording just because I want to be in the moment. But this is my opportunity to really dive in on this. So I think I might lean towards doing daily vlogs for this specific trip. So you guys are really going to want to subscribe and hang around for when I do post that. And I am, of course, as always, going to be doing a daily plan with me video for my days for the trip. And I am going to be revamping my entire on-the-go Disney planner. It has been a very long time since I really updated that and changed things around, and I'm going to be revamping that whole thing. So that video is going to be coming as well. So lots of great content for this trip coming up, and I'm really excited. I am really nervous to meet my roommate. We have never met in person. I don't know who she is. She was not part of my my onboarding videos. She's been doing this for years now, but we have been talking and we seem to have quite a bit in common. We're both moms, we're similar in age, so I'm really excited to meet her and hopefully get to do maybe 1 or 2 things with her. And I am hoping to meet up with 1 or 2 of my friends down in Orlando. We'll see. It'd be really, really nice if I could meet up with some of them and say hi and just really connect and build my social media relationships. That's what is going to be the most important for this trip. So yeah, that's it. That's the announcement. I know this video is probably pretty short, but I just wanted to come on and tell you guys what's going on, where I'm at, and let you guys know that I'm going back to Disney World by myself for the first time. And yeah, I do have to figure out what I'm going to be wearing. I have no idea. And I do need to figure out my carry-on situation because I decided to just travel with a carry-on. My carry-on luggage is a little bit too big for the flight that I'm taking out. So I might have to invest in a new one. And y'all, carry-ons are expensive. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I have to figure it out. My pack and prep with me is definitely going to be a fun one of me figuring out how to get everything in a small space, especially if I want to bring back some souvenirs for the family. I am not doing a lot of spending this trip at all. I really need to be careful with money this trip, for sure. So it's probably just going to be 1 or 2 items for myself. Well, I'll say 2 to 3 for myself, and then 1 or 2 items for my family. So yeah, but I can't go to Disney and not bring them back anything. Come on, I'm a mom. I'm a Disney mom. All right, you guys. Well, I hope you liked this video. Stay tuned for all kinds of fun content coming in the future. And if you liked this announcement, and like I said, if you don't want to miss any of the upcoming videos pertaining to this trip, make sure you subscribe by hitting the button down below. And don't forget the bell notification too. It'll get you notified when I do post those videos. And as always, like the video too. It really helps out me and the channel. And let me know down in the comments your tips and tricks on solo traveling and traveling with just a carry-on. I would love to know what you've got for me because I could really use your help. All right, you guys, I'll see you in the next one. Happy planning and stay magical.